Hi, I'm Shirley Caruso, Chief Editor of www.eadulteducation.org. Thank you for joining me. The topic of this presentation is the implications of adult learning theory on instructional design for workplace training. Adult learning theory primarily focuses on how adults learn. It is founded on the assumptions that adult learners concentrate more on the processes rather than contents. This is because adults bring in real-life experiences to the learning environment. Malcolm Knowles had a significant influence on the field of adult education. He was determined to discuss the fact that adults learn differently than children, and thus bringing in the concept of andragogy. Andragogy, as defined by Malcolm Knowles, is a theory based on the psychological definition of an adult, which states that people become adults psychologically when they arrive at a self-concept of being responsible for their own lives. The 6 assumptions underlying andragogy, as theorized by Knowles, are self-concept, experience, readiness to learn depends on need, problem-centered focus, internal motivation, and adults need to know why they need to know something. Self-concept refers to an adult becoming more self-directed and independent as he or she matures. Experience. Adult learners have a wealth of life experiences that they bring with them into new learning experiences. Readiness to learn depends on need. Whether or not an adult is ready to learn depends on what they need to know in order to deal with life situations. Problem-centered focus. Adults need to see the immediate application of learning. Internal motivation. Adults will seek learning opportunities due to some external motivators, but the more potent motivators, self-esteem, better quality of life, self-actualization, etc., are internal. Adults need to know why they need to learn something. Adults need to know what's in it for them, how this new knowledge will solve a problem or be immediately applied. An effective training program takes into consideration the principles of adult learning. When designing a training program, instructional designers understand that it is important for adults to know why they are in the training and to be able to apply the training to real-life situations. It is also important for adult learners to exercise their own personal decisions in the course of the activity. Participants should be asked to volunteer to share their ideas or their reactions. Another thing to consider is that adults have already experienced so much of life, and that these experiences should be respected and recognized as an important resource to be used in the activity. In a training program, the previous experiences of the participants can be used to enrich their ideas. New skills or knowledge taught in the training can be related to their previous experiences. Adults also come into training because they want to learn, which means that the training should be designed to include an activity that would encourage the participants to actively participate in the training program, such as role-playing or hands-on activities. Adult learners find meaning in what they learn if they know that it can help them become a better person. Thus, a training program that tries to teach participants technical skills should do so in such a way that participants feel that it is an important life skill. And when training for skills like communication, conflict management, or teamwork, the orientation of the activity should always be geared toward enriching the quality of interpersonal relationships. Learning styles should also be taken into consideration when designing training. Adult learning style preferences are the preferred method of learning for the individual adult. These preferences include visual learners, who gain knowledge best by seeing or reading what you're trying to teach, auditory learners, who gain knowledge best by listening, and kinesthetic learners, who gain knowledge best by touching, moving, and doing. Through awareness of adult learning theory, andragogy, adult learning principles, and adult learning styles, instructional designers can develop a myriad of learning and teaching methods that will enable employees to work to their fullest potential. Adult learning principles can help us understand our own learning styles or tendencies. We can use this information to develop alternate learning styles so that we can take control of any learning situation. Please visit www.eadulteducation.org for more information on human resource development and information on adult learning theories and research in relation to practice in the field of human resource development.